Alrighty, let's hope this is all working all right because I have not done this through StreamYard for a while now, probably 2 years. Let's have a look. Oh, just got the noti on my phone. That's a good sign. Man, what's going on, Liam? How are you, mate? Sorry, I forgot I got to show comments on this. I'm used to the Streamlabs OBS where you just kind of chuck it, just read it and not have to show anything. Matthew, what's going on, mate? How are you? Dimitri. I don't think we have an update on Nod's injury at this point, which is really annoying. So, yeah. What's going on, Josh? What's happening? Not a lot, just chilling. Thought I'd come live for an hour or so, maybe an hour and 15. Talk some Supercoach. I'm not really sure about my trades. For anyone that wants to see, this is what I'm thinking of. I know it's risky getting rid of Levi. Obviously, we need to wait and see with O'Driscoll, but at this point, it looks pretty good. I don't think I need the headset, do I? Unless we get some other people in. Sam Darcy pod. I don't actually mind it. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Is he going to be able to maintain? He needs to kick like 5 goals to crack 120. I don't know. He's a gun though. So he's smoky for top 6. Okay. Thinking about Roberts to Whitfield and Callahan to Maria. I also go, is the audio all right? Let me know if the audio, like the volume's all right. Otherwise, I can make some adjustments. That's the old bash the computer and hope it stops making all that noise. And it didn't. There you go. Sorry. So Roberts to Whitfield and Callahan to Maria. I assume you're talking about marriage. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure about Roberts. I'm gonna wait and see with him. I think you need to wait one more week. But I don't hate it. Callahan and marriage. Actually, you know what? Just do it. Who cares? Sinclair too expensive to get in this week. I mean, probably. Audio's perfect. Sweet. Cheers, mate. Anyone else just hate their team and want to start over? Honestly, I thought I hated mine, and then I saw my rank this week. I'm like, bloody hell, maybe I'm actually doing all right. I think really the best 18s got a bit lucky with them. You know, like having that Tom Stewart 9 and the donut that he gave me as well. And then Bale up on like a 60 when I brought him in. Lindsay 9, like really the best 18s kind of saved me. And I've used 3, now 4 boosts. But I don't know, my logic is like bunch of teams full primo, it's full primo. You don't need those boosts. So I'll probably be holding on to guys like Chera. My hay fever is killing me today. I don't know about you guys, but if you guys get hay fever, but it's kicking my ass today. Yeah, so like I'm kind of confident fielding all these guys. You know, once you have a Dacos instead of a Moraes here, and you got to remember, like the flex is taken off your worst score anyway. So I'm pretty, you know, even if I have 0 boosts after next week, I don't even know if I care. Like, what does it matter? I think everyone's like got this idea of we need to keep boost for upgrade season. Yes, it's a nice luxury, but I don't know, playing to win it all. So let's see. Good, thanks, mate. Last night on the DR live, you got a shout because someone was angry about their round, and they said they went all hippo. I actually did see this. I was watching that stream. I didn't watch all of it. I think it was like a 3-hour stream, but I rewatched maybe the first hour or so. Just had it in my ear, and I did hear that. It was quite funny. That was a good stream actually. Enjoyed that a lot. I'll have to maybe jump on if I'm allowed to one night. Also, have you guys had these? These are so fucking good. I mean, they're kind of memey now, the white monsters. But man, they hit hard. A nice cold white monster. Yeah, it hits hard. It's really nice. Merritt or Brayshaw? I think Brayshaw. I think Merritt's just too much of a tag target. Why Dawson? I'm just not really confident in any of the other mids. And like obviously I've only got 1.7k in the bank. So it's not like I can do a whole lot with that. Yes, I would like Dunkley ideally. Or Whitfield. But yeah, Dawson, I just think, he's the captain of the team. Adelaide are probably going to be a top 4 team if I'm being honest. And yeah, I'm keen to jump on the Dawson show, and he's the number 1 CBA getter for Adelaide this year. I don't think that's going to change. And I think maybe attention goes to Rankin. It might go to Dawson, but with Rankin playing as well as he is, yeah, it's going to be, I think it's going to be not just as simple as shut Dawson down, you win. Thoughts on bringing back Sardis? This is an interesting one. Look, it's risky. Definitely risky. Like, you're going to waste 2 trades on him? I mean, everyone's like, I heard him talking about it on that DR podcast last night, and I don't know if I trust it. Like, the role was never the problem. Like, they're saying, like, yeah, Caldwell's out. Well, that's great. But guess what? It wasn't the role that was the issue. It was the time on ground. So unless he's going to actually boost his time on ground, then why would we be jumping back on him? I don't know. I mean, yeah, he's got money to make. No doubt about it. I think he can get to 300k. So if you want that, go for it. But is it worth 2 trades? Presuming you traded him out in the first place, I wouldn't be doing it. Thoughts on Rosie to Merritt and Roberts to Whitfield? It's sideways. Yeah, I don't hate it, but for my personal team, I think I'm just going to be trying to upgrade and get as many rookies off the field as possible. Besides Bryson O'Sullivan, and then maybe Davidson. Davidson's been all right. Might have to hold short. I'm honestly hoping not is long term, so I can trade and boost short. Yeah, that's kind of my position as well. I don't think many people are going to trade Levi Ashcroft in the top 100. I think they'll probably hold him. So maybe you want to like a point of difference kind of play. And yeah, grabbing Jordan Dawson, I just think it's obviously O'Driscoll's not a keeper. We know that. We know Levi Ashcroft's not a keeper. Do they have more money to make? Probably. But at this point, I'm pretty happy with my cash gen. And yeah, if I could get a guy like Dawson in who's capable of getting to 650k, we've seen it in the past. If I can get him for 550, it could be a pretty good pick. Rosetta Dawson looks tempting. A bit sideways to me, I think. I mean, there's no real right or wrong answer. Like, if you're really not keen on Rosé, just jump off. But I don't want to jump off. Like I said, I think I said it in my video before. Who are you going to grab? Like, yes, you're talking about Dawson here, but who are you, like, do you really know what top 8 mids are going to be there by season's end? Because I don't. If someone does, feel free to let me know. Good time to bring in Sheasel. I think so. Have a quick look at his price. What's his break even looking like? 111. Yeah, you could probably wait one more, but I think I read somewhere Gold Coast give a lot of points up to defenders or something, so probably take that. Yeah, probably get him. I'm rank 1k, but have to start 4 defender rookies and hope they all keep going well. Yeah. That's a bit of a sticky situation. I mean, at this point, so I assume you're fielding Trainer, Bice, O'Sullivan, and Reed. They're all pumping out pretty respectable scores. But obviously, Trainer and Reed could pop out like a 30 anytime. If you could afford any player this week, who are you bringing in as an Uber Primo? I think Josh Dunkley. Yeah. Oh, any player? I think Dunkley, because I'll tell you what, I'm not keen. Like, I am keen on Sinclair and Whitfield, but I do expect both of those guys to start getting some attention from opposition. So Dunkley's one guy I just think will never get attention. Not over Neil and probably not over Ashcroft. So yeah, that's why I think if I could bring in anyone, it would be him. But it's a good question because I've never really thought about that. Levi out could be very risky. Don't love. Yeah, 100%. It's risky. I know that. At the end of the day, he's a good player, no doubt about it. He's going to be a gun, but his role is not great. I know he played Richmond this week, averaging 70, just no CBAs. It's a really hard role to consistently score well in. So, look, I think if O'Driscoll's named, you'd be pretty dumb to trade him out. So if he is in, I'll hold and I'll just won't trade at all. But if he's out, which I kind of hope he is, I like playing this game aggressively. And yeah, it would be interesting to see how many people would do something like jumping off a Levi. I don't think many. So trying to get through these comments, speed up a little bit. Best option out of Brayshaw, Sarong, Merritt, leaning Bray due to lowest tag risk. However, Sarong has the ceiling and Merritt has an elite run. Bit stuck. Yeah, it's a good question. You've put it pretty well, I think. Yeah, Brayshaw has the lowest tag risk. I mean, what do you prioritize in this situation? I think Brayshaw. I'm sick of these taggers. I would just like to go into a game and know that my player is not going to be absolutely shut down like Rosie was this game. What do I do with Rosie, Callahan, and Ed Richards? I think hold all three still. Trade JHF to Baz and marriage season over. No, not season over. It's annoying. Like 1 week, it's annoying, but I mean, Horn Francis will go back to pumping out 60s next week or 70s, whatever he's scoring. Fitz, what's going on, mate? How are you? Who do I pick out of Dale, Rankin, or Naz? Ooh, I think Rankin, most likely to be top 6 in his position. They are family friendly stream, yeah. I like that little series thing they're doing. Getting people on and having a little rage. I mean, obviously mine's probably not as PG. But I think, yeah, maybe I could do something similar, get people on. And I think the thing that you got to remember is it's never personal with these players. It's, we muck around a bit. We never really mean that Lockie Neal's an alien. Bring in Sarong or Brayshaw. I think Brayshaw just because that tag, Sarong cops the tags. More of a green V person. Fair enough. Like, I'm very far behind if we're still talking about the energy drinks. All right, I'm going to try and speed through these a little bit. O'Driscoll and Rose to Dawson and Briggs in return. O'Driscoll and Rose to Dawson and Briggs plus in return. Yeah, maybe. Dawson and Briggs. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I don't mind it. I assume you have Flynn. Is that what you're saying? Why not Saligo instead of Dawson? 50k less. Oh man, I just don't trust Saligo. I think if you started him, he's good, no doubt about it. But Dawson's Dawson. He's capable of being a top 8. I mean, you take out his last year. I think it was 102, really down year. 2023, he went 116. What was he like in 22? 110. So we know he's capable. Saligo's not proven at all. But I don't hate it. If you really want to go risky, don't hate it. But yeah, I just think Dawson a bit safer. Whitfield or Dunkley, that's a tough one as well. I think Whitfield's going to start copping attention. I think he might get Windhager this week. I would go Dunkley. But Whitfield's more likely to be top 6 in his position. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe Dunkley is going to finish up there. Does anyone know how to fucking stop these fans rattling or something on a computer? I don't know if it's a graphics card rubbing against something. I don't know. If anyone has any idea, it's definitely something to do with a fan. But yeah, I think. Monsters always hit. Oh, sorry. Thoughts on Tom Green? I got burnt by him last year, so I'll probably stay away. I think he's just not consistent enough, personally. All worth boosting and doing nod Rose Hewitt to Nando Briggs Hall. What is it? Nod Rose Hewitt. Nod Rose Hewitt to Nando Briggs Hall. Man, I'm not keen on jumping off Rosie. I know a lot of you guys were. I was watching the stream last night and I did hear about the whole idea to jump off Big Bad Connor. But like I said, I'll be sticking fat with him. If you're really keen on jumping off, this is the thing. Like, yes, Nando's been clearly better than Rosie so far, but those points are gone. Like, I don't know. I'd be holding him. JJ, what's going on, mate? Happy to see Darth Made back on. Great start by you. Yeah, great start by you too. Like I said, I was watching the stream last night, and you're obviously a pretty good ranking. So well done. It's weird to be in this situation. I don't know about you guys, but I've never been. Well, I have been this high, but it was a while ago. So yeah, it's. I think like these trades, people probably laugh at them. And if I was ranked 10, 15, 20, 30K, I probably wouldn't do it. But it's just because I'm like semi-close to the top. That's what made me like just say fuck it. Like, why not try and really make a push? And you have to be different to win it all. You have to be different. So yeah. Too late for Zorko. I'll wait with that break even. What is his break even? 141. He could hit it. I think don't get him for now. Who are you getting rid of to get him? That's the problem. There's no one really juiced up enough to cash in. Like JHF Rose is confident from the media. Yes, I agree. 100% agree. Captain the clubs really get put under the microscope when they have bad games and when their club's playing badly. So, no, I wouldn't surprise me if Rosie came out and pumped out 150 this week. Like, he went back-to-back 130s round 1 and 2. The not injury is bad. Is it too late to move into marriage? Just 10K difference. No, I don't think it's too late at all. Because marriage, has got a good role. Still at a minus 19 break even. I'd do it. F Rao, all aboard Anderson's arc. Yep. I can only see your head. What happened? I don't really know what you mean by this. I swear if Nash goes to Rosie. I know, right? That'd be fucking. There'll be some choice words while watching that game if that does happen. Which trade we do? Bo Allen. I assume there's more to that. James G. Hey Hippo, how's it going? Good, mate. Thank you for asking. Thoughts on going? What was it? Hang on a sec. Thoughts on going Stone and Hewitt to Bice and Dudley? Can't believe I missed Miami Bice. Ooh, yeah, I think you still have to jump on Bice if you missed him. So, yeah. Should I trade Patton out? I don't know. Did he play? Yeah, just get rid of him. He's not playing. This is the highest I've been ranked. Maybe. I think it probably is, yeah. Do you like Dudley at 99K? Or worried about the job security with Switkowski 1 or 2 away? Ooh, that's a good point. Kind of forgot about Switkowski. Oh, man, it's just... I can't really afford anyone else. That's the problem. Yeah, I don't love the Dudley pick. Put it that way. He's a small forward. It's just the worst role, but he's been okay and plays Richmond this week. Could kick 2 or 3 and, have like an 80 and then make some decent coin. I mean, it's more just to downgrade Corey Warner, who I think is just as dead, to be honest. Fucking fan, man. All right. I said I've got to speak to these comments. I am so far behind, I think. Which trade would you do? Bo Allen to Australia, Henderson to Clay Hall, Nod to marriage, assuming that Nod is named. Wait, so there's 3 options? Bo Allen to Travalia, Henderson to Clay Hall, 3, Nod to marriage. I'd probably do the Henderson one to Clay Hall. I think Hall's going to be a really good pick. Anyone see CBAs? Boy, oh boy. I know it's on the West Coast, but geez, he's getting that kind of role. Hope you had a good week, but I missed the mail, especially one of the choke. Yeah, man, that was a lucky miss. Very sorry if anyone watched my video and jumped on him. I can't believe he scored that badly, but I do think he'll be good the next 2 weeks still. Good or trade Rosie and best replacements if trading. I assume you mean hold. I would hold. Best replacements if you're trading. Dunkley's the only one I could somewhat justify. But the thing is, like, now that Butters is back, I know this week was an exception, but I think Rosie will be like Dunkley. He's the second guy in that midfield. It's the exact same, role. So why can't Rosie be good? That's what I'm saying. Like, just be careful. Be careful if you're trading out Rosie. Jason, how are you, mate? 191 rank. Yeah, pretty lucky. Thank you for that comment. Hopefully top 100 will be it'd be pretty cool, no doubt about it. But yeah, only early, so no point me, carrying on like I'm some god. I've been pretty lucky. So lucky and unlucky. I don't really like cheese. Yeah, teams looking alright, surprisingly, after some poor starts. Max Gawn couldn't hit a ton for 3 rounds, and Stewart gave me a 9 and a 0 when I brought him in. But yeah, not too much else has gone wrong, luckily, and I've been fortunate enough to get the right rookies, I think. So yeah, definitely a lot of luck, but happy with it. Rosie and Corey wanted Dunkley and Clay Hall. If you're really keen on jumping off Rosie, go for it. Got futsal. All right, have a good night, man. Send me a link. All right, no worries. I'll send it to you on Twitter. Hang on. I have my headphones on. Hang on. So let me try and catch up with the comments real quick. Murphy, Reed, Rising Star. Yeah, probably. Dunkley or Merritt. Dunkley. Any concerns from Pitto playing this week? Yes, a lot of concerns. We'll see how that goes. Did you trade out of your school? Why is that? Because he got injured, so wait and see what the actual injury is. If St Kilda rate Callahan so highly to offer him that ridiculous contract, yes, this is 100% a good point. You're probably right. What's on coconut water? Oh, I fucking hate that shit. Really hate it. Hoping in with your next 4 game, he cops Winhager and Jordan Tager. But yeah, hopefully gets the price down. Marriage and Bice too late to grab. No, I think you can grab both. Primo missed a trade in this week. Already have Neil and Brayshaw, Dunkley, Dawson. I mean, you could go Will Ashcroft as well if you're really keen. Sussmerit's run out. Yeah, I know. I have seen it. It does look good. All right. Let me send Big Bad Supercoach Pro this link. Actually, I'm very newbie when it comes to this because I don't usually use StreamYard. Is it StreamYard? Yeah. So yeah. All right. Shit. Is it worth going Will Ashcroft while he's cheap, or Neil over Dunkley? I'll say, like if you can get Dunkley, do it. But yeah, never started this high. Finished 1.2k overall last year. Chasing tail also didn't get there. Yeah, it is scary to have a good start because it's like, yeah, you just don't really know if you can hold on. And is my team good or is it just Fake primos? I don't know. Jesus, that is ballsy. I don't know if I'll be doing that. Put it that way. Follow this guy and got around your own favorite YouTuber. I'm sorry, man. I'm very sorry. Genuinely, that was. I think it'll be all right, but 1 week wise, yeah, it wasn't great. Why bring in Dawson? Let's go for that pod play. You know, Dawson, I think, is a potential to be a top 8 mid. So yeah. Should I trade Never out? Yeah, I think so. Oh, camouflage. Right. Yeah, got it. They got the Adidas camouflage hoodie. Underrated. I've pretty much never seen anyone wearing like this, but I know. I like it. Bit different. What to do with Callahan and Rosie? Hold them, in my opinion. Get the feeling Rosie Abbott is better when Port win. Port? Yeah, I think you're probably right. Probably right. I think every game, the second part of this comment, I think every game's a half hard game for Port at this point because they're struggling. So Carlton, so Melbourne. I want to get rid of Rosie for Ashcroft. Thoughts? Bit sideways, I think. I wouldn't do it. For the extension link that I use, here he is. The big fella. How are you, mate?
Yeah, good, mate. Just chilling in the car. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. How did you go this week?
Oh, fucking shit. I did like a 1839, mate. Like I'm drop ranked down to 8K or just inside the top 8K. So,
yeah. Okay.
Fuck.
Trades?
I actually don't know. I've got to get rid of potentially Finn. I'm hearing you speak about Rosie and saying holding. I might have to. You're tempting me to hold him, but fuck, I don't know. Finn, would you get rid of Finn, Callahan?
I reckon hold as well. I don't know. He didn't get tagged, did he, this week?
Nah, I didn't get tagged, but just was too fumbly early on and gave away a free kick as well. So I'm unsure on him because he could get tagged by Windy this week as well.
Yeah, I know. That's a scary thought. Well, who are you going to trade for him? Like, if you're going to get rid of
him? It's kind of crazy, but I was thinking Rosie, Finn, and O'Driscoll for Saligo, Kieran Briggs at flex, and there was a third guy. Saligo, Thilthorpe, and Briggs for Rosie, Finn Callahan, and Nod.
Okay. Yeah. And if Nod if Nod's 1 week, do you hold?
Yeah, probably. He's got good scoring potential. That's the issue with Nod.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't really justify trading him out. Especially if he plays this week, you pretty much can't, I don't think.
Yeah, I agree.
What's his break even? 36.
Oh.
And Richmond.
Oh, come on. That's a shot now.
Oh, mate, Carlton are a lot worse than Richmond. So, and we were actually expected to be good. So,
yeah, I know.
But Richmond didn't even look that bad. I mean, they only lost by 30 points, 20 points to Brisbane?
Yeah, something like that. It was a pretty okay game. Like we've got a young kids in the side, so we did all right to only lose by about 30.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. The O'Driscoll one, as soon as we find out, that's when we got to make the moves, I think. Because, are you going to try and get Dacos after Jordan?
Oh, I don't know if I actually want him with the planter. Like that foot issue, do you reckon it'll hinder him all year?
Yeah, it could. I've heard apparently that does just linger all year. I don't know. Like, if he doesn't get attention, though, he'll go well.
Would you grab Cripps for 450 in a fortnight time?
After the West Coast and that North matchup? I don't know. Probably not. I think he's a trap.
Damn.
I don't know. He had the best Brownlow season ever last year, and I think he didn't even crack. Did he crack a 110 average?
Something like that.
I think it was 109 or something. Let's have a look. 110 or 111 if you're rounding. But like,
Yep.
you think best Brownlow year ever? You'd think 120 plus.
Yeah, true. That's like Dusty as
know.
well, though. Like his Brownlow year for Dusty wasn't crazy.
I think it was it like 117?
Yeah, I mean, still like it's still pretty high, but it's not like a 125 Gary Ablett sort
Yeah.
of thing, I guess.
Yeah, I'll have a look on the other monitor. Yeah, the Dusty, like, oh, he burnt me so many times. I reckon I started him every year after that Brownlow year. He just burnt
Damn.
me to shreds.
So who are you trading this week?
119. Well, I'm planning on getting rid of Levi Ashcrofts. I don't know if you've seen that. I was going to do this, but it's obviously risky. Like, Levi definitely has more money to make.
I wouldn't be getting rid of Levi. In the position you're in, like, you're almost, like, I don't take advice from me, you're higher ranking clearly, but you're almost better off. You got Roberts still?
Yeah. What do you think about
Almost
him?
I don't know. I think Bice is taking a little bit of points potentially from him. Hard to tell off one game, though, to be honest.
Yeah. I think you can't jump off this week, can you? Like, it's just a bit early.
Worst case is you go to Stewart in a week or two time if Roberts doesn't perform.
Yeah. Oh, I've already got Stewart.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you do.
I had to hold him. I traded him in, got a 9, and then got a donut. I laid out. And luckily held him, got a 118. But yeah, it's been a bit of a roller coaster.
Far out. I feel like he's hurt you somewhat in a few years now because you called him a trap a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I remember that actually. That's probably why. He gets injured like every year, like in the first 3 rounds.
He
I don't know
does.
how. And it's always in like the first quarter. So I don't know. Get through some of these comments. TDK Makers Rocks. I don't know. What do you think about the whole TDK situation? Do you think we have to jump off?
I think, like, if Pito comes in for a week, he probably gets dropped anyway. So I wouldn't mind grabbing Briggs in flex. And if TDK gets named with Pito for 2 or 3 weeks in a row, then you can just put Briggs at R2 and fuck TDK off if Pito's named. You're the Blues man, though. What do you think?
I don't know, because I think like Pitternet was like number 1 for hit outs to advantage at some point. So I think they do like him as a pure ruck, and that will definitely cook TDK. But if you reckon he's going to come in and get dropped, may as well just hold TDK.
I'm probably going to hold and just see what happens. Like, if he's named back-to-back weeks, then I'll jump off TDK.
Yeah, same. And obviously wait and see what TDK scores.
Yep.
With Pitternet in. Blake says Dale, Hall, Bice in for Freya, Nod, Henderson. Yeah, I would probably. You think it's too late to jump on these guys or no? Like Bice?
No, I know this sounds crazy, Hippo, but I reckon there's a potential that Bice could be D6 or D7.
Keeper?
I'm not even shitting you. Yeah, keeper, bro.
Well, if he's playing loose, because I assume he was playing like the Luke Ryan role, wasn't he? Or was he playing
that's a good way to put it. No, you're right. Intercepting, running carry. Probably more like a Clark, though, than anything.
Yeah, okay.
He's good.
If he's a keeper, that'd be huge.
I think he will be. I seriously think he could be like the McKercher of the other year where he was just, you may as well keep him for the whole year. He's a 500k player.
Yeah, right, okay. Well, he's definitely staying for now. And what is like a negative 100 break even, I think.
Yeah, 99, yeah.
If you don't have him, you got to get him, I think. How many people are trading him in this week? 8,000, yeah.
Oof.
It's just so stiff. Like, if you did miss like a Bice or an O'Sullivan, you know, they were like 50-50s. If you miss them, it just cooks you.
I think Bice was actually overlooked, and I don't know why. Like, O'Sullivan makes sense. He's a key position defender. He's 198 centimetres. Bice was tearing it up in the VFL, and he's like a run and carry type player. Bice was only missed because he started as a sub. That's really it for him.
Yeah. Yeah, imagine if he didn't. Bloody hell.
Oh.
Will Day's run. Oh, what do you think about Will Day? I've probably pretty much switched off him, to be honest.
I was chatting to some others in a group chat there, and I was saying about the Will Drew tag followed by the who's O'Connor tag the week after. So maybe after the Cats tag, you could grab him for like 440 if he gets demolished those 2 games.
Yeah, he's a West Coast after that. Richmond, Melbourne, Gold Coast, Brizzy, Collingwood, Bulldogs. Yeah,
I-
probably no tags after that.
Yeah, grab him at the West Coast game, even if he's like scoring shit. Like at least you know he probably has a good month of footy in him.
Yeah, that's an interesting one actually. Because if he can aim for 440,
Yep.
do you think he's probably not top 8, is he? I don't know.
Well, at worst, he's your M9, and you got 10 spare trades anyway at the end of the year.
Yeah, I don't mind that. So what do you think happens with the tagging with this game? It's Port one. Do you reckon Nash or McGuinness? Yeah. Do you reckon they go to anyone?
Or Nash might take Connor, and then Butters might get the fin tags.
If that happens, that would be doomsday. Oh yeah, it could. It genuinely could. So
I sold the Horny Man too. I sold Horn Francis.
Oh no. Was that this week?
Yeah, for Marek and Humphrey.
Oh, that might be alright though. Like 1 week, yeah, it looks pretty average, but I don't know. I'm not really sold on Horn Francis yet. Like it was a good game, yeah, but I think Marriage will be better. Like he'll average like 90, I reckon, Marriage.
Wow. Okay. If that's the case, I'm keeping him as F7.
I reckon. Because like the role's just too cheesy. I don't know if did you watch him play this week?
Yeah, I watched most of the game. Like he's got a bloody good role. I don't know. I was saying in a group chat before too, I don't know if I'd pay up for him because I don't know where he's going to sit. Like, yeah, he'll make you 100K in 3 weeks, they're saying, but like, unless you believe he's a decent F7, I'm not sure I want to pay 320 for a guy. I've already bought him in last week though, so I'm not too sure where I sit on this one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. I think there was JG saying that he was going to bring him in for O'Driscoll. What do you think about that?
I think you're losing money. Aren't you paying up from that trade? Like, he's a smart man though, so he's probably got plans and reasons why. But
Well, yeah, you might lose a bit, but like, provided you have like 10K in the bank, it might only be just one trade. I don't know.
depends on your forward line structure too. Like, if you're running Davison at F6, I suppose he's going to slot in a midfield spot for the time being, and you drop him forward. Wouldn't be the worst thing.
Yeah, true. What's this guy? Oh, so that guy that had the Dale trade, he's ranked 121. Needs to hold on. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good to be ranked 121 and still have that Freya. You got to get rid of him, don't you reckon?
Yeah. Fraser and SDK gone.
Yeah, I mean, SDK actually turned out all right this week somehow.
Oh, he was playing Melbourne.
Yeah, true. I can't believe watching Marriage. Like, I don't know if he saw it. He was in the goal square taking a kick in, and he's like, he kicked it to 10 meters in front of him. And he took like a sidestep out of the box just to get the cheap kick, like get the actual kick. And once I saw that, I'm like, he's 100% playing for stats. So
yeah,
I'm happy to have him.
He's got him in his own side for sure.
Yeah, definitely. We've already answered that one. STK to Whitfield or Callahan to Dunkley.
Oh, up one.
Probably got to be the first one.
Yep.
Yeah. Hold Ed Richards or upgrade Frey to Whitfield. Do you rate Ed Richards?
I've got him in my side. This is why I'm doing so bad, mate.
What do you? What's your team name? I'll have a look at it.
The Bont Identity.
The Bont Identity. Yeah, all right.
Yep.
Let's have a look. Can we look at it on like a field or no? No, can't see like on the like the field view. I don't think you can.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Add a rivalry. So who's been hurting now?
Finn,
Richie.
Rosie the last couple of weeks, Richards a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, you only ranked 7.8K. It's not even that bad.
Last week I was ranked 1.9K, and the week before I was 1.2K.
Yeah, right. So it's just been a bad couple of weeks.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, the team doesn't look that much different to mine, to be honest. You got Rankin.
That's what makes it.
Yeah, I want him.
Oh, he's like so annoying though, because he's always bloody injured last quarter and it's cooked.
And then he doesn't get the free kick. He would have got like 30, 40 points if he kicked that game winner, I reckon.
You make me cry.
I know. They actually did get robbed. Like, genuinely robbed.
Bad.
Yeah, so you're going to get rid of... You're planning on getting rid of Callahan. Did you captain Callahan?
Yes, I fucking did. Oh, no.
Yeah. See, I thought that was a good choice.
So did I. I should have just went McRae. Next time I'm just going for a safe C hippo, honestly.
Yeah. I would have thought that was somewhat safe. Like, there was like, how many Giants players went over 100? There was like 5 or 6 at least.
Oh, like probably half the team, yeah.
Yeah. And of course it's Callahan that doesn't. Like, oh my God. And Zorko, like, he goes 160 against Richmond last time he plays them. Averages 130. Hasn't gone under like 135 and then fucking 94.
Mate, I've never been so frustrated in Supercoach for a long time.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That Callahan watch must have been brutal.
It was. I was watching it with the missus and I'm like, he's getting the ball. And I'm like, this is shit house. He's going to end up on 70, and he did. And I was like, every time he did something good, he got caught holding the ball, and then his teammates wouldn't look for him. And I was just like, fuck you, Callahan. You're out of my side, maybe.
Yeah. That's fair enough, I think. All right, let's get through some comments. Fits, do you been waiting for? Yes. Doing a Finn and Sin to Sinclair and Dudley. Finn and Sin. What's Sin averaging?
Probably 120-ish, I think.
Sin? Josh Sin?
Oh, no, shit, no. So I thought you meant Sinclair.
Is he talking about... Yeah, he's talking about Sin to Sinclair and Dudley. I don't know. Dudley might not even be a good pick. Is Switkowski guaranteed better than him? Probably.
Yeah, definitely. Dudley's the trap, I think.
99k trap. He's in my team. Oh, shit. Who should get on Dawson, Ashcroft, Brayshaw, Liver, or Dunkley? Would you jump on Will Ashcroft now?
Yeah, I've looked at it. So, yeah, I actually do like him a lot. He's not going to get tagged.
Yeah, that's why I picked him in the first place. Like, easy run and no tags. So, yeah, I think he could do it. 504.
Do you like Saligo?
Well, he's another one that's not going to get tagged. That's what I mean. Like, who are these top 8 mids going to be? Because all the guns are getting tagged.
Literally, I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't hate the Saligo pick as long as he keeps getting the CBAs, which I don't see why he wouldn't. Like,
he just hasn't got the ceiling that some of the other primos got. That's all.
Yeah, maybe, but I mean, he'd be good for 4. What is he? 500? Pretty good value.
Like 504.
Yeah. If not misses, trade him. Otherwise, trading Finn Callahan. Fair enough. Seems like a lot of rage trading this week.
I almost had to buy a whole new wall because I just lost it on Sunday.
What was this? The Callahan game?
I just wanted, I don't know. You know when you could drink a couple monsters and just start punching drywall? It's literally how I felt.
Yeah, 100%. That's fair enough. Trading in George Hewitt. Ooh, thoughts?
I actually like it. I like the pod picks. Like Hewitt did this a couple of years ago when he first came to you guys, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. And he dropped off, I think, in the end. Maybe. I can't remember.
I think you got to pick a pod at some point. You can't play safe all the time, can you?
No, you definitely can't. That's why I'm not that against trading out Ashcroft, even though I know it's risky. Have a look at Hewitt CBAs.
Probably
66%. 68 last year. So it looks like his role hasn't really changed from this year to last year or the year before.
He's probably gotten over his back injury.
Yeah, could be that. Could be less tags. I don't know. Has he been tagging? Probably not really.
Nah, the Carlton don't need to tag when they're going to finish on the bottom today.
Yeah, I know. We're tanking apparently already.
Oh, shit.
Will, Ashcroft, Dawson, Libber, Brayshaw, or Dawson? Wait, you said Dawson twice. Okay, so Dawson, Ashcroft, Libber, or Brayshaw?
Brayshaw.
Ooh. Yeah, I think Brayshaw too. Same reason. Like, I just don't see him getting tagged over Sarong. Do you think he'll go nuts this week against Richmond?
Mate, He would score 170 on us. We've got McIntosh fucking tagging the bold prick. Like, he can't even tag a football. I don't understand. I hate McIntosh.
I swear he's tagged every week, and like every opponent's gone like 120 on him.
We
Maybe you want him
literally,
to tag.
Nah, like he's just a VFL player at this point, mate. He's so shit.
Yeah, and he's taken CBAs. Like, surely get like Layla in there instead.
Literally, or I forgot our other player that we recruited last year. He's just playing in the VFL. Put Sonzi in the midfield. He's playing half forward.
Yeah, right. Who's that other one
McCall.
that looks really good? That Smiley guy or whatever?
Yeah, he played VFL minutes, I'm pretty sure, so he could come in. He'd be a good downgrade rookie for Richmond, but he just did a hammy a few weeks ago.
Yeah, right. I've heard good things about him. Apparently he's a jet. So
Apparently he's like
pass
paid trips.
Yeah. Some more. Just tune in. What were your scores and ranks? So you scored the 1830, was it?
1839 or something, ranked 7.9k, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I scored the 2100 and ranked 192 or something.
That's so good.
Yeah, pretty lucky. Like, I think kind of got bailed out by the best 18s with like Stewart being out and all that. Because, yeah. But like, I feel pretty confident fielding all these guys. I mean, maybe not Moraes. But like Clay Hall, if he's getting 80% CBAs, he should be all right, shouldn't he?
Yeah, you'd think so, but he got dropped a couple of weeks ago too. And then after 88, so you never know. I'm not having a go at the side, but just these rookies are all shit job security. You know, people are like, they could be sub, but any of your rookies could be sub, really, or dropped.
Well, I reckon even Levi could get the vest.
Oh, don't say that.
Like, I don't want. Well, if I trade him, I do want it, but I don't know. He had it in round 1 before the injury or whatever, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I think something like that. And then they put him in the side with no vest. So sure, he's dodged that bullet now.
Yeah. Milkman. Is that what they call you, the milkman?
Yeah, I used to work at a dairy plant kind of thing. You used to get free milk all the time.
Oh, there you go. I heard they were saying on that other stream that you were cracking it about something. What was that? in your stream. I was watching your stream actually.
Oh, true.
Before you did the DR stream.
Yeah, the pre-stream. Oh, fucking Gorn being a catfish this season. Rosie, the ranger. Ed Richards, the ranger. Clayton Oliver. Fuck, all these rangers are shitting the bed in my side, averaging like 99. And then I look at my side, I look at my rank, it's only gone down 6k, but I'm looking at all these primos and the rookies sitting there fucking primos and then the primos sitting there fucking rookies.
Yeah, I know. It's so weird how it's all happened. I think like, but most of the YouTubers like aren't actually that high ranked, I don't think.
I think you're probably one of the, I don't know.
Yeah, from what I've seen, there's a lot in like the 20, 30k. So being 7k, I'd be pretty happy with that. Like, you'd only be a couple 100 points off me, I'd say.
My total score is 8,004, I think.
8004. Yeah, so you're like 250 behind me. So you're probably like 100 off the top 1k, which is nothing. It's
I'm probably going to
be Callahan captain.
Yeah, I know. I'm probably going to VC Bice at 1.2. I'm not even joking you.
Really? Jeez, that's a big call.
Just for the channel, mate.
I don't hate it. I mean, did you see the guy that came on here tonight and said they were going to captain Rosie? I mean, that's a bit risky.
No, I didn't say that.
Someone said they're going to straight see Rosie and just back him in. So I don't know if I'd be that confident on him.
Yeah, but I just got a phone call and I just denied it, so I don't know who that was, but fuck.
If you ever need to go, just go for it. But yeah, I agree. Trade Finn Callahan this week. Does he top win Hager? Could get Sarong in. Yeah, look, was it you that said about the... Oh, someone said about... No, I think it wasn't you. Someone said about how they offered him all that money. They probably will tag him.
Yeah, they probably will with Windy.
Yeah, that would... Oh, if you know he's going to get tagged, I'd probably trade him.
Oh, I'm just going to send you my side and password and you can do it.
So you're going to bring in... What was it? The Lego, was it?
I was thinking about Saligo, but it sounds like a sideways trade if I get rid of Rosie and Finn. Probably Finn's probably more of the chopping block than Rosie by the sounds to everyone else.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's not great having either of them, really. But I don't know. There's just no clear-cut mids to bring in. Like, even Dawson, like, I'm kind of confident, but I don't think I don't know. He could get shut down. Because last year, was he copping tags? I think he was.
Yeah, and his kicking efficiency was so bad too.
Yeah. Like, he should be fine, but yeah, you just never know. Is Saligo the real deal? Averaging 27 disposals. He's tied second in the comp. He could be. I don't like the way he plays. He loves a dive. I don't know if you've noticed that.
No, I haven't noticed. I haven't watched too many.
He loves a duck and a dive and play for a free kick.
I hate those players.
Maybe you shouldn't bring him in then. Oh, God. 1,800 went down to 7K straight to the Westgate.
Oh, my God. That's literally me. I'm about to jump off it right now. Like,
everyone, you guys will bounce back. Is marriage too late? Nah, I don't think so. Do you have a league code? Oh, I've got like this open league. I don't even know. Are the open leagues even good?
yeah, sometimes they're good. Do you ever play Draft Hippo?
Yeah, I've got one draft, but I don't really look at it that much. I don't know.
Mate,
I have Daniel in it.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, I'll show you my draft. It's not bad, but we got like I haven't really paid much attention to it, to be honest. So this is how it looks. Bloody Crips and Viney. Thought they were safe 95 pluses, but guess not. Like Viney,
Yeah,
what the fuck's happened to him? All the CVAs in the world.
Melbourne are just trash this year.
Yeah, I said they were going to be better, but what happened to Rowan Marshall? 61.
I have no idea.
Should have just filled McInerney.
Sweet nullifies Ruckman pretty well though, apparently this year.
Yeah, I saw that. So who do they play next? Is anyone relevant? Port Hawthorn. So Meek might get locked up.
Yeah. I was going to go Meek, but I went Gorn last minute in round 1.
Do you reckon that was a good choice? I reckon Gorn's going to go big now.
Oh, I hope so. I would have went Sherry if bloody Briggs didn't get injured round 0, but I went Gorn because of that easy matchup, and then he only scored like a soft 129.
Yeah, I know. I did the same thing. Gorn's last 3 against Essendon, 117, 103, 121. Freo, I think, should be a pretty easy matchup. He loves Richmond, apparently, 162 and 174.
That'll be their first
and then
win for
West
the
Coast. Yeah. West Coast, he'll smack them around. So, yeah, the next 4 games, I think, should be all right for a safe 120.
Yeah, probably.
Because who are you going to go to deconing? Who are you going to go deconing to? Like, do you have a plan for that or not?
That's why I wanted Briggsy and Flex this week at 470k. His break even 77.
Yeah.
If you put him in your Flex and TDK plays with Pitto, you've got a bailout option that you didn't have to pay up for.
Yeah, true. Do you trust Briggs?
I only trust him at that price. I wouldn't pay anything more than $5.15 for the guy.
Yeah, because I had a look and he averaged 95, 96 last year, so it's definitely not going to be a top 3 ruck.
He's good as a flex, but then it locks you out for having like flex in the midfield or whatever.
Yeah. Actually, he averaged 109 in 2023. That's not bad.
I wonder if he was injured last year or something then. I can't remember what happened to him. He fell off, though.
Were they running 2 rucks? I don't think they were.
Nah, I don't think they were either, to be honest.
Because if you pay 470 or whatever, and you get a 109 out of him, that's 100% worth it.
Yeah, literally. I like the Briggs pick.
Yeah, not many will have him.
I could go nod to Briggs in one trade and put Briggs as flex, or I could grab Will Day or Tom Stewart just for nod because I got 178k in the bank.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd probably look at that. But then, like, how many... Do you have to bench O'Sullivan or Bice then?
No, I don't got Sullivan, but I've got Bice and Trainer, D5 and D6, but I'm not even joking. I reckon Bice is a keeper anyway, so I know I sound crazy at round 4, but it's okay.
No, I don't think it's crazy because the role's clearly good. He's just
Mm.
got to not be the sub, which I'd be shocked if it was a sub after last week.
Nah, it'd be players like Sheldrick and Query or whatever his name is, that Coke Snowman.
Yeah. Do I get Rankin in this week or wait a week for Stewart? I'd probably be waiting a week for Stewart. What do you think?
Yeah, Stewart's break even's really high. I'd wait.
Yeah. Is he on your plans?
Yeah, hell yeah. He's going to be so cheap. Like, you may as well.
Yeah. I think after he stopped getting I think last year they figured out how to stop his tags and they just threw him in the mid when he was getting backline tag.
Pretty sure he scored 107 in the midfield for the average was.
Yeah, right. Because after his bye, 107, 97, 115, and there's really no games under 100 besides 76 against Freo. And I think he got injured in the West Coast game last round.
Yep. Yeah, I'd go there. I'd get hurt again.
Safe 105, 110.
Probably 105.
Hang on, sorry, my headset just cut out. What was that?
Sorry, I said probably a safe 105.
Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right. Brought in Humphrey and Rao last week. Want to cry. Season's over. Deleted my account. It's only 1 week.
Humphrey better bounce back.
Yeah. What do you think he'll be all right? I know you guys are talking about him pretty heavy last week. I was listening to all the streams, because I wasn't sure either. But
you should have jumped on my stream the other night.
Yeah, I usually watch him after. I don't know. I just never seem to be on YouTube when you guys are actually live. It's usually the repeat of it. So yeah. I don't know.
I think Humphrey would be okay because he's got North Melbourne and Richmond next to, and then I plan on pissing him off after those 2 games.
Oh, so you don't think he's a keeper?
Nah, he couldn't find the ball. He looked so lost, man. He just looked completely useless. And then he had a goal in the second or third that progressed his score about 25 points that really scaled him up. So I don't know. It's like the easy fixture drew me to it. The role's there for Marek. I'd rather Marek at this point, which I've got both. And I knew one would shit the bed. So that's why I took a punt on both. Because I turned Horn Francis and Camporelli into both of them. But yeah, Humphrey's only saving grace is West Coast and North. And then after that, you see what his break even is, and you probably flip him to a Chad Warner.
Yeah. Have you been using that price projector thingy?
A little bit, but I don't know. Do you use it a lot or not?
I've been using it a bit lately. So, I reckon we can probably predict 100 over the next 2 for Humphrey. We'll say that. Let's see what his price looks like. So, 402K. Oh, sorry, 390K if he gets if he gets 2 tons. So he'd be making you. What did you pay for him? 280 was it?
Yeah, 265, I think.
Yeah, so you'd be making 130K. Do you think that's worth it?
Only if the scores are on my field for those 2 big ones as F6, sure. But if they're just 70s, then this is a failed pick, to be honest.
Yeah, we'll check what he would go up if he went 70. Yeah, it'd be looking at a 340 max. Yeah, you're going to need tons.
Yeah, literally.
I mean, look at his last 3 against Jesus. 22, 38, 43. And then Richmond, 37, 38, and a -3.
I think he was sub all year last year, and the shit haircut. The shit haircut makes him a bad player. I should have known just by picking the fucking bloke with 1 sleeve that I just shouldn't go there.
Yeah, he had that real ratty mullet, bowl cut thing.
He looks like he's from Frankston, about to sell you some pills. Seriously.
Yeah, 100%. Who's getting 12 tackles a game and 28 touches? Is that Sligo?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, Hewitt.
Who am I?
George Hewitt. How good would the story be if you win Supercoach? I think, that's the dream. Everyone wants to win, but still a long... Was it 19 rounds to go?
Yeah, something like that. We'll go to strippers.
It's definitely a marathon, not a sprint. Hawks have easiest midfield run from 5 to 12 by double any other team. Will Day coming for me. Well, there you go. That's pretty big. I didn't have Day on the radar, but Yeah, I think you've convinced me on him against that. So it's after Port, or do you reckon after Geelong? Do you
After
reckon he gets
Geelong,
Atkins?
Geelong probably tag. I think it was JG that said that, or someone in our little group there. I can't remember now, but yeah, maybe target him West Coast game when he's like 440.
Damn, that's a very good price per day, 440.
Yeah, you
So
do it.
that would be round 7. That's the time you want day cost. That's the annoying part. If you want day cost.
Yeah. And Chad Warner and Petrarca and all these other guys are going to be cheap and bounce back.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, if you have Marriage at F5, and we'll say he's a keeper, do you go with Petrarca or do you go with Chad Warner if you get him in the forward line?
Oh man, that's hard. I don't know. I don't know. Probably Chad Warner over Petrarca because that injury that Track had over the last year, that was the same Dusty kind of injury. I'm pretty sure, and that killed Dusty in the end.
Yeah, not wrong. Chad, what was to go with Warner? Why did he get subbed?
I think they're just resting him. I'm pretty sure.
That's weird, but
Does
we'll take
that
it for his
concern you?
price. A bit, because it's like he's in the prime. Like, why is he getting arrested 4 rounds in?
Maybe because
They
he's
just come off a
signed for
bye,
West
didn't they?
Coast.
Yeah, I reckon there's something going on there. Maybe
Yeah.
that's really strange. I can't understand that because they had their bye last week, wasn't it, or the week before?
Yeah, I think it was last week actually. Yeah, it was
So, like, what do they need to arrest him?
for finals apparently.
Yeah, Kevin McIntosh looks like a pod 51B.
Oh, get fucked. I hate McIntosh.
How much is he?
Who
Yeah, wait.
he's this is probably like Francis Evans for you, mate. That's the equivalent.
Epic stream last night with Down the Boys Pro. Can't believe they're going live again tonight. Popcorn ready. Are they really? You jumping on that one?
Nah, I can't. I'm in the car. I'm meant to be supervising, but all I'm supervising is Supercoach comments right now. So
Yeah. That'll be a good stream. They get a few on. I mean, I think I was watching it. Yeah, there was like 9 of you guys on.
yeah,
Like,
I couldn't really say much. There was so many
you can't,
people.
you
Just
can't really get a word. Can you go through the price aims of your rookies? At which point would you cash them in? I mean, I think the general rule of thumb is you want to cash them in when their break even kind of hits their average. Like,
literally. Yep.
that's pretty much what I've been going off since I started playing. So yeah, I think. What do you reckon Levi gets to if his role stays the same?
Well,
Three.
honestly, no, I reckon 400k. I reckon you're going too early on the Levi. But you've got in your position. If I'm you right now, I'm playing super aggressive and I'm grabbing fucking pods. Honestly.
Yeah. Well, is Dawson a pod?
Well, I don't know. I feel like 15% maybe. What is he?
Where do you see it? 13%. Yeah. So kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Would you?
Who's your
Would
beast?
you? Yeah. Would
Sorry.
you? If in my situation, would you trade Ashcroft?
Probably not.
Yeah. Like I
I
said, I
think he's
hope
going to get.
O'Driscoll's not out.
I think he might get forward status hippo too. So if you get rid of him,
Yeah.
if you don't get rid of him, you could put him F6.
Yeah. Just gonna look at some potential trades without touching him.
Yeah.
Like it's so good to grab Dudley because it frees up so much cash. But yeah, he might only be like a 1-week play.
It'll be your perfect loophole for the season.
Dudley. What do you got? Is Boyd any chance of coming back?
Nah, he's never coming back. He's gone.
Oh, that's great. So he's dead. Connor Stain.
Yeah.
I mean, he's playing backline. He can't even crack 30.
Wow.
Did you see much of him? I watched the other game when
I was on
they
Callahan watch, so I don't even know what Stone looks like because I don't got him in my side.
Yeah, I don't think I really know what he looks like either, to be honest. That's a good fade, Stone, because I think most people had him, didn't they?
Yeah, I think so. I had Max Hall instead and Elijah Hewitt, who got injured again. Fuck Hewitt. Why do we pick these fucking rookies? They're so disappointing. It's like looking at your report card and you got a D. Seriously.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm trying to like rush to get him off the field kind of thing. Like,
Yeah.
I could potentially have used 5 boosts in 5 rounds. I don't know about you.
I'm probably going to do it, to be honest.
Well, like I said, like, once you're full primo, who cares how many boosts you have left?
Yeah, and
Does it
we've
really
got
matter?
keepers like Caleb Daniel and McRae that we paid bugger all for in our starting side, and Bazza. So you kind of okay.
100%. And then if Bice is a keeper like you reckon, I don't know about O'Sullivan. He's looking pretty good as well. So, yeah,
I
I'm
think
not really worried.
O'Sullivan was playing Melbourne, so I think it might be like sort of a flash in the pan scoring because he is key position. But in saying that, Henry's out for a few weeks now, I'm pretty sure as well. So he could keep going.
Yeah, I think job security's all right now. So I got
Yeah.
194K going nod down to Hall. It's like,
Yep.
what do you do with that? Do you jump off Roberts and just grab Whitfield? Sinclair?
Oh, in the position you're in, you probably go Whitfield actually.
Yeah, especially against the Saints if they don't tag him. But would you jump off Roberts to do that? That's the thing.
Oh, I don't know. You're in a better position tonight to know this stuff, mate.
I think honestly, it's just a bit of luck. Like early on, especially, like it's not too much in it. So I don't think anyone's smarter than anyone, to be honest, when it comes to this shit.
Yeah, 50%'s luck, 50%'s you're trading as well. But
Yeah.
I don't know. In your position, you're probably playing aggressive and just going for broke at this point, really, to get a leg up on your opponents. So you're probably anti-potting a few of these guys that you're question marking. But in saying
Yeah.
that, I don't want to say that, and then all of a sudden Roberts is, top 8 because then you'll be kicking yourself.
Yeah. Well, North only kicked like 3 behinds, I think. So he had no kickings.
Yeah, that hurt him for sure.
Yeah. Just gonna go through some comments and just try not to talk about any ones that we've already spoken about. Norwood is a halfback killer based on the small sample we have. What does this mean?
He's talking about the oval size, I think, in Adelaide, this gather round.
Okay. And that's who's playing there? Oh, Whitfield. Yeah, right. Okay.
I wouldn't look into grounds. Like, it's a fucking ground. He'll play well.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's a really big factor either.
Yeah.
Best mids available. I mean, is it just Dunkley? Who would you be going? Brayshaw?
Probably Brayshaw at this point. Dunkley's solid. I'm not hot on Neil now because of the tags.
Yeah, me either. Maybe Dacos too. I don't know.
Bont when he comes back.
Yeah, that's going to be hard to afford. How much is he? 680.
No
Jesus
idea.
God. It's going to be very hard to get him in.
I really like Sam Darcy and Thilthorpe, but I don't know. I've considered Thilthorpe a lot this week, to be honest, already.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. How's Andrew giving him stick for what, to kick 5 on him or something? Or he
Yeah,
had like
5
6 or
goals
7
too.
kicks on him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pointing in his face. I'm bloody hell. What other ones were you going to look at? What do you think about Rioli? Spike score, or he's actually
Probably a
something in it?
spike score. I reckon he's top 10. I don't think he's top 6. I think he's top 10, though.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. Did you see Brad lose his mind on stream yesterday? I did not. So this was about the Rangers, right?
This is about my 3 rangers in my fucking side. Yes, it was.
How far into the stream was it? I'll go have a look later.
Probably at the very start. I don't know. Yeah, it was a big weekend.
All
Yeah, it's pretty much all blur.
Oh shit. All right, what else do we want to talk about? Pinternet plays consistent games, Cherry perfect price. Yeah, definitely. If you don't have him already. 375K in the bank. I need to use it this week just to keep up with rank. Then you're going to go in early on Stewart and get rid of Patton. What do you think about that?
I'd wait one more week on Stewart and do something else on my side. Like Stewart break even's like 160 something, I think. So
Yeah, 163.
yeah, I'd wait a week,
If you
mate.
can wait, probably do it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Short SDK or Roberts, who do you trade out?
sure.
Yeah, I think it's. I think you guys spoke about this on the stream. I couldn't believe anyone was saying anyone but short.
Right, he's such a
Short
trap.
distance.
As a Tiger supporter, I called him a trap, and like you should trust the guy that has a channel but supports that fucking team.
Yeah, 100%. I think the only reason I picked him was just to get rookies off the field. Like, that was it. I was convinced he was a trap as well.
Like,
So,
this is one thing I look at here, bro. Like, if I see like yourself not picking a Carlton player, there's probably a reason for it. So I really look into
yeah,
that when other content creators from that side haven't picked a player. I always go, all right, why haven't they? Or why have they?
yeah,
I love Sarah.
yeah, yeah, I agree 100%. I think Chera's, I don't know. What do you think Chera averages?
Probably 103.
Yeah, I think probably the same. I'm going to keep him till I get full primo. Like I said, just if I'm missing the comments, guys, it's probably already been answered. Matt Roberts to Tom Shaw next week. Yeah, that's probably decent because then you can actually have a look at Roberts.
Yeah, I agree.
So I had Callaghan.
Oh, me too.
Yeah,
I can't believe I
think that's
captained the
valid.
prick.
Yeah, that's so stiff. Like you can't predict him 77 or whatever it was.
Yeah, 72, like just to rub it in my own face was so bad.
Yeah. Go George Hewitt. Oh, I don't know. I've already got Sheriff, but to be fair, Hewitt's got a nice couple of weeks coming up. I don't know. Would you actually do it, or would you just think he's like a good pick generally?
I think it's a good pick. It depends on your round 12 players. That's why I probably couldn't go there because I got Rosie, Shearer, and if it went Hewitt, my midfield would be gone in that round 12 buy. So probably not for me.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough. Yeah, I'm really on the fence about this Robert pick because, like, if I could just jump off now and grab Whitfield, but is it sideways? I don't know.
Well, Whitfield's guaranteed top 3. Roberts is probably near top 10. So you're getting yourself a guy
Yeah,
that's probably going to average 10 more points per game, which over 20 weeks is 200 points.
yeah, that's a lot. Would you grab Whitfield or Sinclair if you could afford both?
Probably Whitfield now, I think.
Yeah, St Kilda. That's a good matchup for halfbacks. Adelaide, I'm not sure about. I think Whitfield didn't go under a ton once he had that role change last year.
Well,
So yeah, scary non-own. Yeah,
Whitfield
after his
shares
bye,
kick-ins.
went nuts.
Whitfield shares kick-ins with Ash, so I think like you're pretty safe because Ash will look for him anyway. Like they always look for Whitfield no matter what.
Yeah, and then Sinclair shares with Wanganeen Malera, so it doesn't really matter about
Yeah,
that. I don't think.
I think
Do
Wang
you think?
has more of the kickouts.
Yeah, true. Do you think he's a must-have Sinclair, or do you think he drops off a bit?
Nah, I actually think Witt and Sinclair both must-haves for your finishing team.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, Matt Roberts, did Collingwood give up a lot of points to defenders?
I have no idea, but I think, like you said, you got one more week to look at it. I don't know who you'd go to because you've already got Stewart, but
Well, that's the thing. I could just pull the trigger early and just jump, grab Whitfield for that St Kilda game, and
yeah, it's
hope
pretty
that it pays
juicy.
off. Yeah, I saw if Roberts comes out and pumps out 120, you'd be kicking yourself like Horn Francis.
Oh, mate, I can't believe Horn Francis at 150. I looked at my side and I almost had to replace my wall and my phone and my TV at this point.
How did you watch the game, the Horn Francis game?
Yeah, I did. And every time I just kept thinking about, wow, an ice bath would actually be good for him right now. But yeah, he's body good.
Yeah, he the way he was hunting the ball, like diving on the packs and stuff, like he was like it looked like Dangerfield in his prime. And I was
It
like, all
kind of
right,
did, fun enough. Yeah.
yeah. So I was like, all right, he's switched on. So hopefully Rose does the same sort of thing this week.
Yeah. Well, you'd think so. With Butters back in the side, you think Butters would get the tag. You'd hope.
Yeah, he has to, surely. Ashcroft top 8. I think we both agree that it's definitely potential.
Yeah. Probably more top 12, if anything.
Yeah, probably more top 12. It depends on how many of these guns keep getting tagged. If they keep getting tagged, yeah, it could be top 8.
Yep.
Took the C off Brayshaw and put it on Callahan last minute. That sums up my week.
Oh my God.
Yeah. George Hewitt is averaging 28 touches, 9 tackles, 15 kicks, and 14 handballs, 17 contested, and averaging 15 ground ball gets. Does sound good, but you got to remember, he's only, 4 games?
And yeah, true.
I don't know.
His shoulders are probably sore for carrying the team. I don't know.
Like, who do you trade him for?
Finn?
Yeah, maybe. I'm so scared of these guys that are getting tags because they just, it's so hard to watch, let alone get their score.
Yeah, it's like Rosé, so frustrating.
Yeah. They didn't leave Rosé. Like, Windhager was just glued to him.
Yeah. The tags are back, and that's what I hate about Supercoach. Like, you just literally bang your head against the wall when you see your player getting tagged and you put a C on him or a VC on him. You're just like, oh my God, what have I done here?
Yeah, I know. Probably only got about 5 minutes left. I've got to get moving. Do you want to talk about captains? Who are you thinking? I'm pretty torn, to be honest. I've thought De Koning. Obviously, Whitfield, if you have him.
Andy I'm probably going De Koning, I reckon, mate, against West Coast. He's surely going to go big.
Yeah, you would think so. Sheasel, someone you're looking at?
Yeah, you've definitely Sheasel as well. Yeah, I kept him just.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Sheasel. Someone was saying, I think it was Big J from Centre Bounce was saying, like, he reckons they'll play him back in the forward role because they lost. What do you think about that?
Nah, I think he'll stay in the back line. I think I would just like any Fremantle player against Richmond this week. Clark, Brayshaw, Sarong. I'd captain them safely, easily.
Yeah. Actually, while you're talking about that, any thought on Luke Ryan as a trade-in? 550 now.
No, I don't like him. Puff asked me about this in my DMs before, and I said, don't go there. Like, I'd rather Clark at that price.
Yeah, I think that's fair. He played loose this week, but I don't know if he's going to play loose every week.
Yeah, it just worries me he might play lockdown every now and then.
Yeah, if he plays lockdown, it screws him completely.
Mm.
Yeah, so you reckon De Koning into... Do you have Brayshaw, was it?
No, I don't know. Brayshaw, you're killing me here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So who are you going to go? You're going to go De Koning VC into...
Probably Zorko at this point.
Zorko. Still backing him in against the Dogs?
Still backing him in, yeah.
Well, if that guy's what he said was true about the halfbacks again at that Norwood, let's hope it's not, but that could hurt him. I think, yeah. Would you, if you had Whitfield, would you go him?
Yeah, definitely.
You'd straight see him over Brayshaw?
Nah, Brayshaw over Whitfield for captaincy. Yep.
Yeah, right. Okay. I think it's just safer having that mid. I don't know.
I agree.
Like watching Zorko just not get near the ball, like, it was fucking hard watch.
Literally, I was so disappointed. Yeah. I've never wanted Richmond to kick so many behinds before too.
Yeah, I know. I think you guys were pretty accurate from memory, weren't you?
Yeah, pretty much, unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah. All right, is there anything else you want to talk about before I have to head off?
Nah, I've got to head off too, mate, so it's probably good timing, but thanks for having me on here.
Yeah, no worries. We'll have to do more streams in the future. I've just got that StreamYard Pro plan or whatever, the one you have to pay for, get rid of the sticker and all that shit. So may as well, get my money's worth with more streams. So yeah, we'll definitely have to do some more.
Sounds good, man. Thanks for having me, and I'll definitely keen to jump on again.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, catch you later, everyone. Have a good night. Thanks for tuning in.
Cheers.